Hello and welcome back to Wintermute in Long Dark. We are in Act 2, no, Episode 2, and we have, in the previous episodes, we managed to, if we go over here, we managed to move ourselves from the maintenance yard in Broken Railroad all the way through Fallen Musket and back to Trapper's Homestead. And we had a bit of a cutscene, and we now know that we need to go back to Fallen Musket, where we need to make basically a lap around the whole map, picking up a transponder at each and every tower. And I think going counterclockwise, so going to North Tower first, and then down to Southwest, and then down to Southeast. I think that's sort of how I want to do it. Anyway, we have a mission to accomplish, which is to get these transponders so we can send a message. And while we try to do that, we need to, well, try to defend against a very aggressive bear that doesn't stop if you shoot it. And the only defense we have is an old spear. Anyway, we shall sleep. The reason why is because I'd rather not be trying to move in the middle of the night. That would be rather silly and very dark venture. It would be quite hard to see where I'm going or what I'm doing. Doesn't help though that there is like the thickest fog in the universe right now, so I think of course so down there, come on, see if we can sleep an hour. Usually that kind of fog goes away once morning rolls around properly. So usually, not always, but usually. Yeah, there we go. The visibility is much better. Much better. You can actually see something. Oh my god, yeah, I live in this kind of sort of climate, and we do get that kind of fog in the mornings. It can be so thick, and it doesn't matter if it's like winter or summer or fall or spring or whatever. It doesn't matter. It can be any time. So anyway, we need to not get stuck and move along and see if we can get to the first transponder rather quickly. And before I forget, I want to ask you that you don't forget, 5 minutes into the video, so probably no one's going to see this, but anyway, is to like the video and maybe even subscribe. That would be super awesome and nice if you did, but let's just keep on going. Birch bark. Birch bark is actually really good. Birch bark is like the one item that actively heals you. It is really, really good. And it heals you for actually a quite substantial amount, so it's not like a insignificant amount. It's actually quite a lot. There is a wolf. I suspected that was going to be the case. And that's sort of where I need to start hopping up and down. They do have like less visibility behind them. So you can get closer by moving behind. My god, I'm missing everything. There we go. Not good, but it's good enough. That should mean preserve nature's balance in nearby areas by reducing the wolf population. Yeah, so that's done. That was basically what I wanted to do. And look, a lot of these side quests are stuff that does help you. Like, they do unlock things that matters in both the story, in general. It's not something big when it comes to the story. It's usually some minor things here and there, but mostly like it unlocks crafting recipes, it unlocks stuff like clothing items and or like side stories, and it's kind of neat. It's can be quite fun to experience, and it also gives you more things to do. So, if we open up, I need to go basically around. I want to avoid as much of this, like, water, I think, as possible, because that's pretty much where all the wolves are. And I would like to have as few wolf encounters as possible. Now, I'm not sure, but there are bears normally roaming these parts of the map, but I'm not sure how it is for the story, to be honest. Like, I know there's usually a bear over here, and I think there's also a bear over here, usually. The bears have a fairly large area they roam, but it's just one. It's usually just one. There might be two occasionally. It depends on the difficulty level and RNG to some extent, but it's usually just one bear at a time in an area. Sometimes, as I said, there can be two. Very rarely is there three. But I think on like Interloper there is a possibility of that in specific locations. Basically where their like paths overlap pretty much. But the wolves are dotted around everywhere, and they are usually together in a pack. There's usually like multiple of them. And then we have a moose as well, which is another aggressive animal, which is it's very, very rare. Like, you will rarely find them, and when you do, you need to avoid them, and if you can, you want to hunt them, but
can't feel my hands.
They can be rather nasty if they attack you, so that way. Okay. So, and then we have like the deer and rabbits and stuff, but those are passives. And then there is a second kind of wolf. I'm not going to say what they are, because I want them to be a bit of a surprise, because they will appear later on in, if I remember correctly, the first encounter is in Act 3, I think. Whereas the hinterlands call it episode 3. But it's basically chapter 3, act 3, whatever you want to call it. And I think that's the first one. If not, there is definitely in the fourth. I think. I do not remember. So I'm not going to guarantee anything. Oh, I thought I heard. I did. Okay, what do I do here now? I do that. And because I did that, and the other wolves got scared. Right, this one has like massive amount of wolves. Right. Remember now.
I could use this.
I think what I want to do is actually start a fire. Depending on where the wind is. Okay. I'm protected. Yeah, let's do accelerant because it was a lot quicker.
Looks like it worked.
There we go. And yeah. Since I have the fire, I can safely put away the gun. There we go. I'm warming up. I'm getting less fatigued, and yeah. So, transponder parts. Yep. And so, while I stand here and warm up a bit, so that we can continue around to the second tower, because now we have actually done this. This tower we have picked up that, transponder, that transponder part, and now we need to head to the second one. So yeah, so that's basically what we need to do. And yeah, I am screaming internally that I should probably spit some words out of my mouth, but my mouth hurts so much that it's distracting me so much. But anyway, we do not open the inventory of this action wheel via tab. We just don't in this game. Pressing tab puts all the information that normally gets hidden on the screen again, and you can hold it to keep it there, and then when you release it, slowly fades away, which might be useful. Like, it can be really useful to do sometimes. There we go, and we are 100% warm. I think what I want to do that's a better one. That's also a better one. And the last one is pretty weak. Let's go. Go around this way and see if we can avoid the wolves a bit. Maybe. Ow. That hurt. Let's do that, mostly because sort of annoying. I think it stops you from running, so I might be wrong. I do know it has a negative effect. Oh my god, I'm failing miserably at getting what I want. There we go. Down we go. Okay, let's see if we can speed up a bit. get to the second tower. Fairly quickly, so we can have an episode that isn't like 40 minutes because it takes forever to loop around. Now, scaring wolves with flares is exactly the same, works the same way, and is just as effective as a normal like lit torch that I'm holding right now. They are both interchangeable and they work just as well as the other one, and but one thing to remember is that bears do not get scared of flares or torches. They do stop-ish. Not always guaranteed, but they can stop and get stopped by a campfire. So a lit campfire can sort of ward off a bear. Not a guarantee though. But usually a bear, as long as they are not close, as long as they are far away, you can just walk away from them. They are fairly slow. And they trundle in your general direction fairly slowly, but one should not be complacent. One should try to get away as much as possible, as quickly as possible. Now, if you're smelly, like you have a bunch of meat or stuff that smells, bears do track you through scent very, very long distances. Like from very far away. So they might, quote unquote, see you because they can smell you. And you have no idea that they are following you. Because you don't see them. You don't see the bear. So you don't know that it's tracking you. And when it's getting closer and closer and closer, hopefully you should hear it before it gets too close. But you may end up in the situation where it is too close and it actually attacks you. So this game is very much, it doesn't matter if it's the story or the survival. Keeping your head on a swivel is super important. Making sure you, and like from time to time, it's actually quite useful to just look back, like just turn around, take a peek back and see, is there anything following me that I may have to deal with? Because it could be a wolf, it could be a bear, or it could be nothing. Who knows? So yeah, I had the alarm for the 30-minute mark go off right now, like just a second ago. So, but we're basically here. We're on our last torch. The good thing about moving around with a torch like this is it actually warms you up a bit. It actually keeps you a little bit warm. It's not a lot, but it could be that small amount, depending on the weather and the wind and everything else, that you're not getting cold, as it is for me right now. All right. I honestly do not remember what happens here. I think he may charge me if he sees me. Or the bear is just moving away. I honestly do not remember. All right, I think. Yeah, right, he's moving away. So as long as you don't provoke it, you can safely go and take that.
Holy shit. Okay. Come on, you big bastard.
Okay, apparently not. What happened there? What? What? God's sake. And I can't skip this. This getting attacked by a bear is unskippable. And this one is you just dies. You just die. And okay. It says LMB. That's the left mouse button. I pressed that. Nothing happened. All right. We have to pull out because it's a weapon. Oh, for God's sake. Okay. I do not know. Because of the Okay. Okay. Do not ask me why. Because I don't know and I don't have an answer. But apparently we managed to, by dying and reloading from the last checkpoint, managed to eradicate the bear. But anyway, yeah, so I was a bit of a dum-dum. I would have needed to actually equip it. Because now it's not equipped. I don't have it equipped. So I would need to equip it. And now we can hold left mouse button and keep it in place. But you need to be careful because the amount of stamina you use, it's a lot. Keeping it in place for some reason is very tiring and energy consuming. Anyway, we have one tower left, but that, make sure we open up the escape menu so time doesn't progress and we get attacked by a bear or something while we do the outro, because we need to end it. I messed up and then once we came back, it yeah. I think what happened was I was too close, so the game didn't spawn it in again. Exactly what happened there, I don't know. But what you can take from this is expect to die, because this is a very, very finicky and annoying part of the quest. Especially while handling and using the spear, because it's so annoying. And it uses up your stamina so quickly, and once you're out of stamina, yeah, you can't use it anymore until you get some stamina back, which takes forever. However, we shouldn't let this episode continue forever, so we shall now round off. And that means you should be seeing YouTube recommendation, quick access to subscribe button, and a quick access to the playlist for this series. So with that, thanks for watching, goodbye, and I hope I'll see you in the next one.